we're asked here to find the indefinite integral, or evaluate the indefinite integral, for this function here, 8 over x minus 1 over x squared plus e to the x. So let's do it. Now, there are a couple of rules that we're going to have to remember here. The first one is for 8 over x. We have to remember that the integral, and I'm going to write this on the side. Let me write this in yellow on the side here. The integral, let's say of 1 over x dx, that's going to equal ln of the absolute value of x plus c. And so we're going to want to keep that in mind. And then the other rules that we're going to want to remember is the integral of x to the power of n dx will equal x to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. And the final rule I see that we're going to need to remember is that e to the x, the integral of e to the x, should not come as a shock to you, will just be e to the x plus c. So these three rules we're going to apply now. So I see the integral of 8 over x, I'll put parentheses, minus 1 over x squared plus e to the x dx will equal. What do? Well, let's apply our rules. I know this 8 for the first term I can just factor out, so it's going to be 8 times ln of x, because here I'm applying, and I can highlight this, I'll highlight both things in blue, I'm applying this rule up here for this question, because we have that over x term. And then we're going to keep moving, and it's the 1 minus x squared. I should have converted this, and I'll just write it up here that I'm converting this to minus x to the negative 2. Okay, and so now I know that the rule is to add 1 to the exponent, so that's going to be x to the power of negative 1 instead. So minus x to the power of negative 1, and in my denominator should be that same exponent, negative 1. And then plus e to the x is just the integral of e to the x is just e to the x, so we get e to the x, and then we have to add our constant term. Constant. We need to keep this at the end of any indefinite integral because we don't know our bounds. We don't know the specific values, and so we need to make sure we have that plus c. Now, let's simplify. This will equal 8 ln of absolute value of x. This negative 1 will multiply, in the denominator will multiply by this minus here, and that'll make plus. And x to the negative 1 I can rewrite as 1 over x. Plus e to the x plus c. And so here we get our final answer of the integral of 8 over x minus 1 over x squared plus e to the x will give us 8 ln of the absolute value of x plus 1 over x plus e to the x plus c. Always remember that constant term.